Welcome back to Liberty Tree Gaming. We are outside the Kingfisher Bathhouse, having just completed the quest to help secure the votes to keep it open and not have to pay the tax. So we're supposed to wait now until for a few days until the vote happens. And in the last episode, we worked on that, and we also accidentally walked into, I think it was this area, which triggered the Via Argentum quest to progress. So is this one here, where we're looking for Hans. I want to do this, but not just yet. We'll get back to that. I want to try to get back to this one and try to find out about Bohuta and Ranyak. And if we look up at the Devil's Den, we've got a quest and a tipster up there. So I think we're going to head back to Devil's Den, and on the way we will stop in let's do Grund. So we'll stop there, and then actually we might hit some points of interest on the way. If we ride out manually, we could do that, kind of hit some of these places and work our way up there. So I think that's what we're going to do, work our way towards the Devil's Den and Bohuta. So let's fast travel to the other side of the city and then go from there. Let's throw a marker on the map so we don't go too far. So we're going to ride up through the north and then cut to the east and then continue north and come up to the spot.
You have nothing, Master?
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Ka!
Be good to get out of the city for a little while. We've been here for like the last 10 episodes or so. So we'll go out here and explore a little bit.
Ka! Oh. Quick! Oh.
Somebody want to play? Somebody wants to play.
What do you want?
Hi.
Take that! Hey! Get him! Show your stuff! We need to get you, you Harson! What do you want? Do it! Sacre! My fingers! Come on then! Whack it!
Gotcha. I will take that knight axe. That's a nice one. What else do you have, sir? Old brigandine. Almost not worth carrying around. Take that. I don't think I'm even really wounded. What is this? Kastenbrust? An older form of the German cuirass. Square shaped to withstand both slashing and crushing blows. It has considerable durability, but this is heavily compensated for by its weight. Okay. Yeah, it weighs 11. Arms, knight. Yeah. Bavarian plate. Nice. Leg protection consisting of forged plates of sheet metals, suitably fitted together. Such armor protects the wearer's entire leg, but its weight depends on the craftsmanship of the maker. I mean, looks good to me. Didn't mean to grab that pelt, but whatever. And what were you swinging around? Another one of these. I think we're that far from our desired location, so let's mount up and head that way. I'm sure Mutt will be joining us again in just a moment.
Quick!
Wonder if this is the same place that we learned about a fire. That was at a house or something. What we got going on over here? What? Where are you? Need you to search this place for me. Don't see anything here. Okay, well, it is a burnt down forest. There's a camp, trap, and a hideout. So let's go to the camp. Hey, Mutt. Good boy. Oh. You're just gonna go straight to it, huh? Good boy, Mutt.
You're my doggy, eh?
Ah, he's pushing me around. I was stuck. Alright, Mutt, here.
Here, Mutt.
Alright, what's going on in this place? Everything burned all up? Got a chest. It was a chest. Nice horseshoes. I think I've got some like that, but I'll take it. Don't need those, but I'll take them. Horseshoes are that'll be under armor. Horse. Go to horse. Yeah, so those are the same as what I have, so I'll move those back so I can sell them. And burnt down camp. We'll go there and check it out then. Oh no. Hard-boiled egg. I just took everything. Crap. I don't even remember what all it was. Stinky shirt, stinky hat, ripped hose. Yeah, these can go. Let's see, this is what we got from Rat a few episodes ago. This talisman from the body of a hangman is said to bring good luck to thieves. Have any buffs for it? Player buffs. I have a perk point. I don't see anything. Skills, combat, heavy weapons. Bone breaker. If you wound an opponent with a warhammer, mace, or cudgel, their stamina will recover 15% slower for 15 seconds. Aim to maim. If your axe attack causes your opponent to bleed, they'll bleed faster. Blunt force trauma. Every time you fully charge your attack with a heavy weapon, 10% stronger. For menacing presence. When clad in armor and equipped with a heavy weapon, enemies are more likely to flee or surrender, and if they dare to face you, it will be harder for them to fight you. It's also easier to succeed in might and dread skill checks. I like that. Neatly folded stinking shirt. All right, we got another thing up here. Yeah. Did I mark the wrong thing? What's going on here? Right there. Burn down hideout. Okay. Open. Look. Deer heart horns. 200 groschen. Nice. Yeah, this is all like old stuff. Not gonna even bother picking it up. All right, we'll go to Bohuta next.
Quick!
I think, if I'm remembering right, Bohuta was the guy who joined the church after his brother was killed. So, Kubyenka didn't seem like he thought Bohuta would join us, so I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. This is not a suitable road. Whatever. Doesn't go where I want to be anyway.
Go!
Go, go.
Whoa!
Alright, go back this way. We have to get inside these walls, looks like.
Go!
Lad. Here we are.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Why is this all sticky?
I don't know. Why is it all sticky?
On the table.
Is there a trough around here? I don't want to show up to him covered in blood and stinking. Be like, hey, come with me. We'll have fun. I'll just be like, yeah, that's why I stopped doing that. There we go. Okay, can't get there that way. Gotta go this way. Master Bohuta.
My humble respects.
Praised be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me. Are you Bohuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
Okay, why don't you want to go
I
back?
want to go back.
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki, and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
I already knew that, so that's nothing new. That's a shame. I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
Sure enough.
We can, though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you.
Okay, let's do it.
Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway? Just as I thought.
Really
Why
know
don't you
him.
say anything?
Exactly.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here. At my brother's grave.
Okay.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubyenka told me about you both.
Aye. We were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavik was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother. I was with him in his last moments. He was completely overcome with horror. I never thought he could be so scared.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next? He knew the kind of life he had led, and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavic too.
Yes, that is foolish. Your works cannot do anything for him. Let's see, do you want to help the devil? Don't you want to help the devil? I don't even want to do that. Like, I mean, he's been clear. He's been straightforward about his intentions. He doesn't want to do anything. Let's just do
Let's
this.
get to it then. Would you like to start?
Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater Noster, qui is in careless, sanctify cater, or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom, fet voluminous to her, seek it, inhale it, enter her. Your turn now.
Wow. That was not Latin.
Right. Who taught you that?
I did. I can't read, but I learned it by listening to the priest.
I have 31 scholarship. I mean, yeah, let's do it.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater Noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum. Fiat voluntas tua. Sicut in cielo et in terra.
All right, I know the rest. Panem most room. Quote, idi.
Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo.
Reputation lost.
Amen. I know it too. That's all I can do for the devil, so you'd better get going now, eh?
Yeah. He didn't like that at all, did he? Can I dig it up? No. That would be bad. That would be bad. All right. Let's go check out this little building real quick. Not a door. Not a door.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Okay, well, as we thought, Bohuta was not willing to join. Let's see what he says.
God be with you. What do you need?
How is life in Grund, Father?
There is divine peace here. It's probably because we're far enough away from the hustle and bustle of the city. The locals are hard-working, and they come faithfully to Mass and to confession. I couldn't wish for a better parish.
I'm glad to hear it.
Aye, sometimes someone gets into a scrap in the tavern. But I reckon that happens everywhere. It might actually be a good thing. God be with you.
And with you, good sir. All right, yeah, so we have the horse trader over there. I want to go just talk to them. I would never trade in my pebbles. I think it was up that way, yeah. And I think we have
Fine. Why'd you ask?
I heard she was
Tobias.
sick. I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
It was
How you doing, buddy?
You said you could teach me something. Like what?
Well, I don't know much, but I do understand animals. That's for sure.
You take care of dogs and horses here, right?
Aye, they're my favourite. They're kind. They don't hurt you or curse you when you mess something up. And when you're sad, they look at you with those big eyes of theirs. They don't even need to say anything. Yet you feel better right away.
You see? I'm sure you know a few tricks.
Can I have a few groschen for my trouble?
Sure thing.
Tit for tat.
Thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, how do you know when your horse is hurt? Or when he doesn't like something?
That's easy. If you let him, he'll tell you everything himself. Just not with words. If you've got the time, I'll teach you.
Very good. 28 and a perk. We'll do Towering Menace. What's the next one? Into the Fray. Fully charge attacks. Got it. Alright, now you. Housemaid. Not who I wanted. Nice axe. For that, you got wool for the leather. That's so cool. Good attention to detail. Hello, cow. Groom.
What would you like, sir?
How's it going here in Grund? Anything new?
Well, nothing much, I fear. Day after day after day, things remain the same.
Why is dude walking in
It's a good thing,
circles?
actually. If you're looking for work, you should look elsewhere.
I'm not looking for work. I want to
Show
see
me
what you
your
have for
wares.
sale. Don't need that. Yeah, I don't need any of that, but I do want to wash my horse.
I need to get my horse scrubbed down, and it's tackling.
As you wish, but it will take some time.
I'll
Go
pay.
for it.
Here are your groschen.
Thank you very much. Now then, where is this beauty of yours?
Stableman is taking proper care of your
Where
horse.
is your horse? Look at
Not
that
a euphemism.
Good day.
All right, let's get back to the Devil's Den.
God bless you, sir.
Hey, Zizka. Job's done, buddy. Nothing.
Coming right up.
Adder. Kubyenka. Oh my goodness, there's a lot.
Earlier, you mentioned a bunch of peasants taking up arms against Sigismund.
Aye, a bunch of villagers. But they might be onto something.
Okay, what are they
How are
doing?
they trying to fight Sigismund?
Do not imagine anything too grand. Mostly they are just trying to survive. Some time ago, they raided a supply caravan heading to Sigismund's camp. Then the very same supplies turned up with the hungry families in Miskovitz. They are doing a good job. But if they keep stepping on Sigismund's toes like that, he will go after them. And soon.
We could use a band like that.
I agree. But Siska was against it. You saw it yourself. I promised I would not look for them.
So, what are we gonna do?
Well, I'm not going to break my word. But you did not make any such promise, did you?
Okay.
Do you know where to look for them?
From what I know, they mostly hang around Miskovitz. It seems they use a secret password to recognize their own.
Password? What password?
What was it? Ah, I remember.
The fox is in the henhouse.
And how did you know this?
How did you learn their secret password?
When Dry Devil's band broke up, I was looking for a company to join. Then this one time at a tavern, there was this scrawny, drunken loudmouth going on about the peasants' revolt and shouting out the password for all to hear. Some old woman from Miskowitz slapped that lad so hard his chin hit the table.
Right, so I'm supposed to look for a scrawny, drunken loudmouth.
We have plenty of those already. I reckon you ought to talk to the old crone. I have a feeling she might be the way to get to that. Try telling her the password and see what happens.
All right. I hope I won't get slapped too.
Shh, Ziska's right here. We don't want to let him know what we're doing. Hey, Adder.
Tell me something about yourself. We barely know each other.
No cóż, nie znamy się, ale przeszkadza ci to?
What? Speak slower. I can't understand you at all.
A co mnie to obchodzi? Wiesz co? Jak chcesz ze mną pogadać, to przynieś mi beczkę piwa i 100 ziędziewów. Jak już to razem wypijemy i się zabawimy, to dogadamy się bez problemu.
How is it that women throw themselves at you?
To dar od Boga, Henryku. A może to
Oh my gosh.
że mam takiego dużego kutasa.
Well, I didn't understand a single word, but I'll take it to heart.
Okay. You don't have anything to say? What about Mr. Devil over here?
Janos and Adder are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
Yeah,
Let's have a
dude.
toast to that.
Toast? Nah, we get drunk like hogs.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Adder, for sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand. Huh?
Shut the up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with the rope? Or are you the stupid from Buck that I just forgot?
Ah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Hell.
What biting your arse, devil? Huh?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Adder are back. That I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
Leave it be. You needed men, so I got them.
Don't be modest. You saved those arseholes' hides. And they won't even thank you.
Shishka's right, you ungrateful bastards. That we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To the king.
To the king.
Which one? Or we drink 2 times?
Don't make trouble, Janos. Henry saved you from the noose, but no one will save you from me.
What I care about any kings? Better drink to Henry!
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only
Oh my
them?
gosh.
You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
Bohuta has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the woman's. Poor bastard. What about the rest?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, Kurva!
What about others?
I don't know. I haven't found out anything more.
I hope somebody other turn up. It is said this way.
Unfortunately. But the best remain.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
Tears flowing like water. I hope I still can go get Raniak.
W moim ogródeczku rośnie różyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego koniecka. Nie chcę, nie
Is Kubyenka
napoję,
peeing in the
bo
fireplace?
się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo mi jeszcze młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie! Pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
Of course we'll drink.
Two last drop, Henry. That is the way. You tell us some story, eh?
Ah, you fellas are a pair of animals. But I love you.
Henry, our boy.
Wycałuj go ode mnie, ty gnojku!
Okay, next morning. If this progresses too far, I'm gonna, like, reload.
I feel like
What's up with that strobe effect in the rain inside my room? Just, you seem kind of ticked off. What's the matter, buddy? Won't talk to me.
Where'd you learn how to shoot so well?
Well, where would you say? It wasn't in the royal palace with that fleshy master archer. You can be sure of that. It's the result of years of practice. You'll soon find out live targets are the best. And if they have two legs, that's better yet. But I have to admit, each year it gets harder to keep my eye on the target. My hands are starting to shake. That's why I need to drink so much. When I'm properly wasted, it cancels out the shaking. And then, my aim's like when I was a lad.
How did you meet Dry Devil?
For the first time? Not in the best of circumstances, that's for sure. A few years ago, my company was attacked near Olamots, and he spared nobody except for my noble master.
Wait, what was that about?
We were fighting for Margrave Jobst, and he for his brother Prokop.
Why did he let you live?
Because I shot and killed two of his men, and crippled three others, before he bashed me over the head.
And he just let you go?
Not a chance. I woke tied up with a splitting headache. Dry Devil was all fired up, betting with his men that they'd boost me up.
And what was the catch?
That took me to the ramparts and said that if I piss and hit the ale pitcher down below, he'd let me go. Otherwise, he'd try to hit the ale pitcher with me. The prick.
Wow. You're quite the sharpshooter, Kubyenka.
You bet I am. But you don't know shit about it.
Teach me something, then. I'll happily pay for it.
It'll take some time. But throw in a bit of coin, and I'll teach you whatever you want.
Okay, yeah, marksmanship for sure.
I saw you shoot. You're bloody fast. I don't get it. What's your secret?
Why, that's easy to learn. It's just a little trick. And then years of practice.
Show me, then.
All right. Let's get started, then.
18. I think that's the level I was looking for. Eagle eye. Yeah, that's it. When aiming with a bow or crossbow, the action around you slows down considerably for a moment, making it easier to aim. The effect lasts for 3 seconds or until you fire.
Pashko? He's a Pole, isn't he?
No, he's Celestial.
Aye, those Silesians seem to see dancing bears wherever they go. What are you on about now?
When I was working on the vineyard,
Who's
this
Pasha?
noble fella came by.
I'm looking for work. Do you know of anything?
What? There's plenty of work going around here for anyone who's not lazy.
So you know of some job?
Maybe. Someone close to me died, and they buried him with something that's very precious to me.
Yeah.
As it happens, I'm looking for someone who'd bring it to me.
Oh, that sounds easy enough. Why don't you get it yourself?
Because I can't. Or maybe I just don't want to. Does it matter? I'm offering coin to anyone who'll get it for me. Listen, either you want a job or not. So enough with the stupid questions.
What exactly is this about?
Me and a couple of fellas have a little camp in the forest nearby. And we used to have a chief, Carol, and he had this special power. He had a magic arrow stuck in his head, which made him invincible.
Okay.
An arrow in the head? An invincible? Yeah, sounds to me like you're yanking my pizzle.
I haven't finished, and I'm not yanking your pizzle. Listen, once he got shot in the head with an arrow and survived. But that's not all. He completely changed. From a lame fumbler who couldn't hold a knife without cutting himself, he turned into an unbeatable warrior. All thanks to that arrow. It was a blessing from God.
All right, let's say I take your word for it. What does the job involve?
I'll get to that. A few days ago, we wanted to rob a caravan. But it didn't work out.
It didn't?
It was hell. There was a lot more guards than should have been there. And Carol got caught. And they executed him.
And you, as the new chief, want the arrow to protect you?
That's right, youngster. You don't look it. You're pretty bright.
Well, I've noticed you bandits are pretty superstitious.
This isn't superstition. The arrow is a gift from God. A blessing. A sacrament from heaven. Without it, we're done.
How come they caught Carol? When he was protected by the arrow and unbeatable?
Well, that I don't f***ing know. I don't know how all this divine shit works. Maybe the power wasn't strong enough to protect him from execution. But in battle, he was unstoppable.
Okay.
Why don't you go get the arrow yourself?
You think I'm so stupid I didn't think of that? But I can't. They're still looking for us after that last f***ed-up job of ours. If me or any of the fellas set foot outside the camp, they'll get us. When we're not protected by the arrow, it's just a matter of time.
I mean, you're outside the camp now, right?
Why should I help some footpads?
I thought you were looking for a job. But if you don't like it, maybe the King of France will turn up one day at the Devil's Den, and he'll have a job for you that's up to your standards.
Oh my
But if
gosh.
you want a job now, you'll have to take it from a stinking footpad. It's up to you.
Okay.
All right. I'll help you. Where should I look for the arrow?
Well, that's the problem. I'm not sure. The whole plan with the caravans went to somewhere near Sedlets. There's a cemetery there. And I heard there was a big commotion about the last execution. Try asking the gravedigger there. He lives near the cemetery. That's about all I can tell you. We can't show our faces much. It will cost us our necks.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
A magic arrow.
What do you need, my friend?
I have a question for you.
Ask away.
You don't seem like an ordinary innkeeper to me.
And what else would I be, eh?
Oh, come on. A tavern in the middle of nowhere, yet always full. And full of rogues on top of that.
Me? I'm but an honest man.
An honest-to-God fence, eh?
How dare you?
Ah, stop with the mummery. Are you afraid I'll turn you in? You think I want someone sniffing around here? It's in my best interest to keep my trap shut.
All right, then. Pretending to be a poor old innkeeper was getting bloody old anyhow. If you ever find any lost items, bring them to me, and I'll take care of the rest.
I reckon the two of us will get along just fine.
I'm glad to hear it. In that case, you're always welcome here.
Okay, what's new?
What's new around here, innkeeper?
Well, nothing much. If there was something, I'd tell you.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Why is this place called the Devil's Den?
Why do you think? Take a look at the regulars. They're all rogues, cutthroats, and smugglers.
Would you prefer the noble elite?
Well, I didn't want to attract any unwanted attention, but the hopping hair never really caught on.
Devil's Den sounds better anyway.
Maybe so, but it doesn't really instill trust in folks.
What do you have for sale?
What you got for sale? Schnapses.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Here. And something for your trouble.
Many thanks. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
All right, now. What I really want to know is, did this progress the quest to a point where I'll be in trouble and not able to get Ranyek? So let's check the quest log. Ask about Ranyek at the inn. And that's not at the Devil's Den, that's in Billany. Okay, so that's what we're going to do next time. We'll go and find Ranyek at the inn, or ask about him. Anything new, guys? Anything new?
What can I do for you?
Show me your...
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
No proszę, a któż to do nas idzie? Nieźle. Wyglądasz zdecydowanie lepiej niż Kubyenka i czart. Zdecydowanie. Zaprzyjaźnimy się.
Yes. Sure.
Okay. And what about you, sir? Anything new?
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Well, I still have both my shoes. I woke up in bed alone and it wasn't even full of puke. So I suppose it was a success?
I'm jealous. At my age, a hangover is almost as bad as getting shot in the arse.
You always drink like that?
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head. And often your stomach, too.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Well, why not? And since it's you, I'll show it to you twice so you'll understand it.
Yeah, let's learn all these.
Fighting with a longsword is in fashion. And why not? It's a great weapon. But in the end, it's all just a matter of taking out that bastard who's against you, isn't it? No one asks how you did it, so I'll show you this ruse of mine.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
All right, as long as you're not all thumbs, we'll get through this quick. There's nothing complicated about it. See, all you need to do is, during a deep thrust, to unexpectedly drop your right hand from the sword, and then you can get much further with your left. The opponent usually doesn't have enough time, and the tip of the sword ends up in his face like a giant stinger. Clean, fast work. And now, come and try it a few times. Well, good, eh?
I'd like to learn a new
Certainly. I'm just about bored to death, so at least this'll make the time pass faster.
Okay.
I've seen you fight, and you could be a bit more direct, my friend. Just forget about what it looks like, you get me? I'll show you how to take out your opponent without slitting him open from his neck to his arse. What do you say?
Sure.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Aye, I can see you like longswords too, eh? So listen, the trick is about speed and surprise. After stabbing with the sword, you immediately turn it around, and while sliding, you strike the sword's pommel forward. If you do it fast enough, the opponent won't have time to move, and you'll hit him right between the eyes. And now, come and try it a few times. Good. You could be bloody damn good, if you don't get killed first.
All right. Teach
I'd like to learn
me
a
another
new
one.
combat technique.
Why not? If you're a good lad, I'll show you one of my best tricks with a sword. Or how to quickly send the bastard who's against you to the devil! But it can only be done with a sword. And what's more, you can't have a shield in your other hand.
All right, what you got?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Of course. I knew immediately that would lure you in. The main thing is to attack from above. To quickly catch the opponent's wrist and push the edge of your own sword over his blade, so it's under his neck. If you do it right, I reckon I don't have to tell you what comes next, do I? And now, come and try it a few times. Well, good, eh? Let it sit for a while and you'll get it in your blood.
I'd like to learn from a...
Where's that wine? Or should I write it down in your diary so you'll remember it?
Again?
Always!
All right. Here you go.
Ready.
Okay.
What is it you want, then?
No. All right. So I think that's a good stopping point. Doesn't look like we've missed out on the ability to do anything by doing the little drink with him last night. And we'll be ready to go find Ranyuk in the next episode. So hopefully you're enjoying, and maybe we'll make some progress towards finishing this game at some point this year. Come on, Mutt.
Aye, come here.
What, why? Why you gotta push me like that?
Aye, come here.
It's crazy. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to make some progress and finish this at some point soon. So, till next time, be good.